For this class, you'll need a couple of blocks. And these quite narrow blocks are perfect. And we'll start using the block, and you're going to place the block between your palms and lift until your arms are completely straight. And then just draw your shoulders down a little bit so you have space for your neck. Keep reaching. And you want to pull the rib cage down so you're not popping your chest forward. And then I want you to lower the block down behind your head, but I want you to squeeze your elbows towards the center line as you lower. And then as you inhale, you straighten. So again, as you exhale, you're squeezing those elbows towards each other. And inhale to extend that block above your head. You're going to keep going. Drop that block down, keep squeezing the elbows in. Inhale to lift. Couple more. It should already feel like a bit of work if you're really squeezing those elbows in. And to extend. And one more. Drop that block down, keep squeezing the elbows in. And inhale to extend. Good. Bring the block down. You're going to come to all fours. Place the hands shoulder width, wrists beneath the shoulders, and the knees want to be hip width. You're going to keep pulling the elbows in and just lower a little. So those elbows are going down towards the mat and then lift. And again, you're trying to squeeze those elbows towards the midline as you lower. Inhale to lift. And we're going to take one more. Squeeze those elbows in and lift. And now you're going to get a block, the same block, place it between the knees and come to plank. So you come to plank and you're hugging that block in towards the midline. And you're going to just shift forward until the heels are right above your toes, and keep hugging that block in and keep shifting forward so you're right up on the tips of your toes. And then draw it back, keep pressing your mat away and arrive at down dog. Still got that block there, hug it towards the midline. Good, and then you can release your block, put it to one side, and you look to your thumbs, and you're going to jump inside of your thumbs. Hang your head. You could take your hands around the outsides of each elbow and shift the weight to your toes. Keep pulling the stomach in and keep lengthening through the crown of your head. Good release. Place the hands on the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, send your left foot back. And just finding this low lunge. You could use your blocks here if you wish. And shift forward and back. So you're just gently rocking over the left toes. Shift it forward and back. And slowly draw the right hip back, coming to pyramid pose. So squaring your chest forward, the hips forward. And then shift back into your hands and step this right foot back, returning to plank. Lower the shins down, pull the elbows towards each other. Let those elbows, upper arms, grip your chest as you lower down. Press into the top of the feet and rise out. Again, exhale, lower down and lift. One more time, exhale to lower. Inhale, press the mat away and drop back to down dog. Look to your thumbs, lift the heels and spring forward. And again, find that forward fold. And use the blocks if you need them, or else just press the hands to the mat. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, this time right foot goes back. And just shifting forward and back over the right toes. You want to try and keep that right leg really strong, really straight. And same on this side, drawing your left hip back, squaring your chest towards the top of the mat. This is the first proper hamstring stretch here. Shift forward, step this left foot back. You want to pull the elbows to the midline and lower to the bottom of the plank. And then push back out. Draw it all the way back to your down dog. And just take a moment here. You want to really wrap those shoulders out so you feel those muscles of the side ribs really starting to switch on. And with your next inhale, it's up and back with the right leg. You can lift the left heel as well. Pull this right knee to your chest. You're going to keep the hands really pressing to the mat. Try not to lift them. As you shift forward, place your right foot by the right thumb. Bring that left foot down on the 45-degree angle. And rise to warrior one. First time here, just take a few moments to adjust, anchoring through that back leg, spinning the left hip forward, and spiraling the pinky fingers towards each other. So you're doing all the refining. Circle your left hand to the inside of the right foot, finding an easy twist. And then spiral the right hand down, pyramid pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, step back. And from your plank, lower in chaturanga. Inhale, come to your upward facing. Just keep moving the chest forward as you draw the shoulders back. And then let the knees go. And push it all the way back over the knees. Child pose. Use this as a chance to reset your down dog. Inhale, come onto your knees, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing. Second side, inhale, swing your left leg up, then up the right heel rises. Exhale, pull this left knee to your chest. So really hug it high. Shift forward, really try to keep pressing the mat away and place the foot by your left thumb and bring that right heel to the mat. Warrior one foundation, once you're happy with it, start to lift out, make those refinements, and then bring those arms up by your ears, spiral the pinky fingers in. Good, roll your right hand down, reaching with the left hand, easy twist. Good, circle left hand down, pyramid pose. And then shift forward, pressing to both hands, step back, and you come right up onto the very tips of your toes. Squeeze the thighs towards each other, just like when we had the block hugging in, and then lower to the bottom, and roll forward, coming to upward facing. So the shoulders keep drawing back as you move the chest forward. Back over the toes, downward facing. Find your breath here. We'll just take 5 breaths. Okay, so now we're going to move through our sun salutation B rhythmically. So we're now going to return to the top of the mat. I'm going to go from our Adho Mukha, and we're going to take it 3 times. So inhale, reach up and back with your right leg. Exhale, step forward, left heel down. Inhale to warrior 1. Exhale, release, step back and lower. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step that foot through. Heel down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back and lower. Inhale, come to up dog. Exhale, downward facing. So that was your first. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, step forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back and lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Keep going. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step that foot through. Heel down and inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to mat. And lower. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. One more set. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step forward. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back and lower. Inhale. And exhale, last one. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step through. Right heel down. Inhale. And exhale. All the way down. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Good. You're going to spin the heels off to your left. Stack the feet. And come to a side plank. And you can reach that right arm forward. Side plank variation. And keep the feet flexed. You want to draw the right hip back as well. So the hips are properly stacked. And then right hand comes down. Swing the heels right. Same idea. You want to draw the right hip back this time as you reach that left arm overhead. Release. Draw back to your down dog. And then look into your thumbs. You're going to lift the heels and spring forward. Exhale, fold. Hands either on your blocks or flat on the mat, just depending on how you feel. You want to keep drawing your stomach in. And start to lift through chair. Coming back to standing. Exhale. Samastitihi. So, just reconnecting with your breath for a moment. You're going to take a hold of the block, and this time you're going to place it between your calves or lower leg. Squeeze the block in, and you're going to sit into chair pose. So you're going to keep squeezing that block between the calves, and you want to really be drawing the stomach in as well. So you've got this really strong, well-connected core, and the gaze is coming up to your thumbs. Good. Now start to offer your right tricep across to the outer left thigh. You're going to hug that, really wrap it around, and then extend the left arm skyward. And you're not kind of sinking onto the thigh, you're really kind of buoyant here. So you're lifted, legs are working, and you're hugging that block as you keep extending your left arm. Bring the palms together, come out, and come back to chair without coming to standing if possible. So keep working the legs. And then we're going to take it to the opposite side. So left tricep comes to the outer right thigh. And reach that right arm up. Good. And release. And we can remove the block and come to forward fold. Just let the head be heavy for a moment, shifting the weight into your toes. Good. And then start to sink down into a toe squat. Okay, so find your toe squat first. And then reach your hands forward. You're going to just lower the heels. And then lower to sit. And come straight into Navasana. Straight into Navasana. Keep reaching forward with your hands. And then cross your right ankle in front of your left. Reach forward. And return to standing. Good. Exhale, sink down through your knees. Interlace the fingers this time. As you inhale, press the knuckles away, lift your chest. And exhale, fold forward. So the arms roll over your head. And then start to lift out. Reaching to your full Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, hands to mat. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, let's bring back. And we're just going to find our down dog. With your next inhale, take your right leg high. Left heel can lift. Exhale, pull this right knee into your chest. Shift forward and step. Come to a lunge. A lunge. And then take a small twist, bringing the right hand to the back of your left thigh. Keep sinking down. And then release. Spiral both hands to frame your right foot. Pyramid pose. And you want to walk along to the left edge of your mat and come to Prasarita Padottanasana. The fingertips are in line with your toes. So we're taking the first version and you're going to squeeze the elbows inwards just like we've been doing with the block and our Chaturanga preps. Firm the thighs and keep dropping the crown of your head towards your mat. Inhale, lift and turn. And you're going to keep turning and find the Skandasana preparation. And then step your right foot on top of your left. Extend this right arm forward. So you want to draw the left hip back as well. Okay, so listen carefully. You're going to roll over the toes and you're going to come onto your right forearm and take forearm side plank. And I've got my arm at a little bit of an angle, so you can choose what feels most stable. And again, you're drawing this right hip back so it really tucks under your left hip bone. Okay, you're going to place this left hand in line with your right elbow, and you're going to come to funky plank. And you're going to keep pulling this elbow in. So it doesn't want to go sticking out to the side. It wants to wrap in. And then you want to keep turning your torso until you're actually making a plank shape. And then bring the left forearm down. And you're going to walk the feet in to find dolphin. Dolphin. And just press the heels towards the mat. Keep the head super light, so there shouldn't be tension in the neck at all. Okay, see how this feels, but if you can, you're going to now press into both hands simultaneously and lift the elbows. You might want to just take the feet a little wider, and you should find yourself back at down dog. If you needed to do one arm at a time, then that's fine. Just requires a little bit more strength to lift them both at the same time. Okay, well, we'll take the second side. So inhale, left leg rises. Step the left toes through to your left thumb. Rise to a lunge. Rise to your lunge. And then you're going to take this left hand to the back of your right thigh. You're going to just take a small back bend, a little bit of a twist happening. And then release. Bring the hands down and find pyramid pose. So still working on those hamstring stretches. And walking around, bring the feet parallel, and you find your straddle pose. This time maybe bringing the forearms to the mat if that feels good. Good. And then start to move back to face the top of the mat. You're going to keep turning the feet. So you keep turning the feet all the way around. So you have this Skandasana prep. And then stepping your left foot on top of the right. You want to pull the toes towards you so the feet are very flexed. Draw this right hip back to find that lovely line. Keep strong on your right arm as well. Okay, so this is when we're going to roll onto the left forearm. So offer it down, come over the toes, forearm side plank. Now, placing the right hand in alignment with your left elbow and come to that funky plank. It's quite strong. And then come on to both forearms, forearm plank. And then walk the feet in, dolphin. Now if you're still going strong, you can raise the right leg. Release. Inhale, raise the left leg. And release. Press into your hands, come up onto your hands. So you might need to just reposition to find dolphin, downward facing from your dolphin. And then lift your heels. And you're going to jump the feet inside of your thumbs. Rise to chair. And return to standing. Exhale. Samastitihi. So just take a moment. And then we're going to sink down into chair pose. And come to a toe squat. Keep going. And come all the way to sit. and find Navasana. Squeezing the thighs towards the midline. And then cross the left ankle and right. Reach forward and return to standing. Circle the arms up, look up. And exhale, sink. Sweep the arms back. Inhale, pick up the left foot, start to rise. Standing balance. And then hinge forward to warrior three. Just adjust the hips as necessary. So you're rolling that left thigh down. And slowly start to lower the left toes to the back of the mat. Bring the hands down. Sweep your right leg up and back. And then step the right foot forward again. Bring the left heel down and come to warrior one. Good. And then bring the hands down and come to Parsvottanasana. You're going to just maybe need to bring your back foot in a little. And then get a block and place it to the inside of your right foot for your left hand. You're going to bring your right hand to the top of your right thigh. You're going to start turning. So we're coming to Parivrtta Trikonasana. So the most important thing is to just be very honest with what's happening with this right leg, very mindful of whether the hamstrings have got enough space to make this twist. So don't force anything, really be very observant. And then as you start to go deeper, you're really turning the torso as much to the right as you possibly can. Good. And then release, bringing your right hand to your right ankle. You can reach forward with your left hand and bring the weight to your right foot as you lift the left leg. And bring your left knee in behind. You're going to aim the left knee down towards your right ankle bone as you come to sit on the mat. We just take modest seated twist. You want to get onto your right sit bone, so don't be sort of kind of leaning to the left. Really get over on that right sit bone and also press down through your right foot. So you've got those 2 points of stability. And then you're going to bring your left tricep to the outer side of your right thigh and turn into the twist. So using the left arm as a bit of a lever, and keep turning and deepening. Use the exhale breath to take you in a little deeper. And release. And twist. You're going to bring your left hand to the pinky toe edge of your right foot and just see what space you have here. And if you're falling backwards, then pull yourself onto your right thigh so you're sitting nice and upright. So your back is really nice and upright. And if you have the space, you can go deeper and you could also twist. So you can extend your right leg in front of you and extend the right arm behind you. Bring your right ankle in front of your left, shift forward and come to stand. So, stand on your left foot, shift all the weight into that foot. Get the left leg very strong. Hands can be on your hips, and you're going to start to pull this right foot up towards you. Pull the right foot up towards you. Catch the big toe in a toe lock. This might be where you want to stop, or you can extend the leg a little, or fully extend the leg. Coming to Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. And then release. And set that foot back on the mat. Good, inhale, circle the arms up. You want to have the feet hip width. And exhale, fold forward. You're going to take a toe lock around each big toe. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, folding in a little deeper. Keep space for the neck as the elbows turn out to the sides. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. As you start to lift out, pull this right knee up towards you. Standing balance. We're going to take the sequence on the second side. So hinge forward to find warrior 3. Having little wobbles in that left ankle today. Flex the back foot and slowly land the toes at the back of the mat. Sweep your left leg high, balancing warrior, and then take that foot forward and bring the right heel down. Inhale, rise to warrior 1. Circle the hands to frame your left foot. You might want to shorten the stance. This time you're placing a block to the inside of your left foot. Place your right hand flat on the block. Really press into the block. This will help you drive the twist. And the left hand is just steering that left thigh back. You're sort of rolling the thigh out as well. Okay, and then just keep driving the twist. So your torso moves all the way around to the left. And then eventually you can bring your arm up as well if you want. This is quite intense. There's nothing easy about this pose, so just keep working the best you can. And then placing, and coming out the twist, and placing your hand onto your left heel, reach with the right hand, and coming to the standing split. And pull your right knee in behind the left. This knee slides towards your left ankle bone. That's about the right position for it, and then you can come to land on the mat. So just as I said on the first side, get the left butt down on the mat and get your left foot anchored. So you have these 2 points to help balance you. Bring the right tricep to the outer left thigh and take the left hand behind you. So then as you inhale, you're finding length. As you exhale, a little more depth to your twist. And you do that. Few breaths to deepen. And then release. Take a hold of your pinky toe edge of the left foot this time. And just like I said before, you want to really be sitting upright. So first pull yourself forward onto your left thigh. If you have the space, you extend the leg, and if you want to build on that twist, you reach the left arm behind you. So this is also a big pose, and if you think about the actions that are needed, So many things need to be open. So just be patient. And then release. Place this left ankle in front of your right one. Reach forward so you come to stand. And we'll take that Utthita Hasta on our second side. Shift the weight into your right foot. You come onto the left toes. And then start to lift the left knee. If all's going well, you take a toe lock, stand a little taller. And if you want to extend the leg, you feel that's for you, then go cautiously. Just feeling your way into the pose. Don't over commit. And draw everything back in. Release the foot. Take the arms by the sides and just take a moment to breathe in Tadasana. And then circle your arms up, bringing them to a prayer above your head. You're going to draw this prayer down and start to sink once again into a toe squat, but this time take the knees wide, so it's actually more like a version of Malasana. The hands can rest onto your thighs and the shoulders are coming down away from your ears. And bring the knees together. Reach way forward so you sort of got this counterbalance. Lower the heels and start to lower your butt onto the mat. Take a hold of the shins and roll out. You can extend the legs so the feet are going behind your head, and you're going to wrap your arms behind the calves and just draw those legs down towards your face. Release. Release. Feet come down to the mat. We'll just take a few sways of the knees. Nice way to just reset the sacrum through some of the twists. And if you need nothing more, push the feet away and find Shavasana.